everybody, so welcome back, and we're not gonna make this intro long at all, because we're just continuing, okay? And I did go back in the audio just a tad bit, because I don't like it to start in the middle of a thought, so, let's just go ahead and get it, alright, let's see, what do I want it? You know, actually, I did like that one scripture. Let me see. Let me close out these confirmations. Alright. Where's that other one? 1 second, people. Because I have a whole bunch of stuff up. My goodness. What is this? Okay. Where's the Ecclesiastic? Because that's what I want. Oh, yeah. Okay. Hold on a second. And this is the one I want. Alright. Because, you know, the Most High wants us to trust in Him, okay? Not in money. You know, this is how money has been worshipped as a god, okay? Because nobody is dependent upon the Most High. Now people are dependent in their own might, in their own works of their own hands, okay, to earn their money and save their money, okay? And this is the opposite of how, we were instructed to live our lives, okay? And I didn't even have the fullness of this whole revelation, bruh. When he first told me, instructed me to do this, okay? It grew, okay? It grew, as the word took root, okay? The word took root and it grew. And so the roots are deep now, okay? I'm deeply rooted in this truth, all right? I can't be knocked off of this because, bruh, it's all connected. It's all in one accord. You cannot prove this wrong. The Most High is with me, okay? The Most High is instructed for me to speak, okay? And so it is what it is, okay? So we're gonna keep it on this, and let's play.
And, so anyway, shit's dried up. I had no income. I had no idea what I was gonna do for income. And I had the thought that I was gonna have to go out and fill out a job application and go find a job. But immediately it was in my spirit, no, that's not what I'm to do. Alright? I was already behind on the work that the Father had called me to do. Alright? And I have other videos breaking this down, bro. But long story short, the Father had basically answered my question for me. Okay? How do I have time to do what you're calling me to do and, earn money? Okay? Well, he basically had me, put my actions where my mouth is at. Okay? He was like, oh, so you really about it, huh? My father was like, you really about it? You ready? You ready? And then see, keep in mind, I had already been baptized by fire before I even set up the channel. Okay? So I had already been walking in the righteousness that I had applied to my life. Alright? I want to keep this in chronological order so that people understand the way it works. You can't just jump out there ahead of the Spirit. Okay? You have to be given the instruction to do what you're doing. Otherwise, you'll fall. I know there's people out there that's like, damn, when the hell are you going away? When are you going to fall flat on your face so that we can say we told you so? So that we can say we told you that you needed a job. Ain't nobody going to take care of you. You're a grown-ass adult. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. That's your mentality, most of you. Okay? Well, I'm here to reprove you. All right? And the Most High is with me. Okay? Regardless of what all I have to go through. Okay? Now that being said, the shit's dried up, bro. And when I put out the video about the ships drying up, asking the brew community, you know, all my brothers and sisters that I thought I could depend on, the elders I thought I could depend on, you know, it was like crickets. No help.
I'm trying to go back to that video, y'all. I forgot I closed out on my Facebook. For those that didn't tune in to the first two videos, the video that I'm talking about was posted March of 2022. All right, by me. And while I have you guys, this is a side note, but this is the type of stuff that Facebook does, okay? Look at what Facebook does, okay? So Facebook considered this to be suicide or self-injury, okay? They covered it, okay? They covered it. Talking about there are certain kinds of posts about suicide or self-injury that we don't allow on Facebook because we want to promote a safe environment. You can learn more about this in our community standards. If you're going through a difficult time, we want to share ways you can find support. We were the Christmas ornaments, all right? That the Christmas ornaments basically represent the lynching of the children of Israel, the Israelites, okay? So this is what they did to us, all right? And then now Facebook wants to claim that we did it to ourselves. And of course I put them on blast, you know. But anyway, I just wanted to show that little side note because it caught my eye. 1 second. There's my first physical video that I posted after all the slandering. The name of it was "You Have Slandered Unjustly." Alright, that was posted March 29th, 2022 at 10:12 a.m. Alright, I have been slandered by the entire brew community. Alright. Let's see here. One of these might be. Let me see. Well, I don't really want to put people on blast, but you know, yeah, this is the one with 184 comments. So you can see, you know, there was, you know, 1 or 2 brothers and sisters that, you know, had my back, but most of them were just attacking me. Okay, most of them attacked me for no reason other than not conforming to social stigmas and labels and titles. Could care less about the fruits of the Spirit that I operate in. So anyway, this is one of the posts where it was March 28, 2022. And you can see 184 comments of many people. You know, I mean, there's a few people that had my back. You know, a few people had my back. This person had my back, was showing people that, you know, is genetic. You know, you're born this way. You know, but there was a lot of haters as well. All right, and I'm not trying to show it all because I'm not trying to put people on blast. Okay. No, no. That's my ex-girlfriend that supported. Okay. But most people did not. And most, like all of it, you know how I normally tag like 100 people. I'm not the type to only tag 16 people. No, I tagged a whole bunch of people. But most of these people untagged themselves, deleted and blocked me. Okay. Now I'm trying to get to the one. Where is it, bro? Here it is. All right. So on March 27th. All right, this one's it right here. This is the one that we're talking about in the audio.
No help whatsoever. Alright, that video didn't get no love whatsoever. Instead, what happened was all of a sudden, I remember this day vividly, bro, because I had gotten up, I had taken Tiggy for a walk, okay, and we came back in. And I went to my Facebook and I checked my Facebook, and all of a sudden my Facebook was being lit up, okay? My Facebook was being lit up. I had like 3 or 4 different chat boxes open on my desktop, okay? And I had all of this hell coming my way. I had brothers and sisters in my chat box, accusing me of lying to them, saying they got a bone to pick with me. One sister in particular, I messaged her back and I'm like, what do you mean? And she was like, why do you have us calling you brother when you're a sister? And I'm like, titles don't matter. I'm like, what the hell does it matter? I'm not on here to like be in a relationship with nobody. When I set my Facebook up, I didn't even never dream that I'd be doing what I'm doing now, so, I didn't even think about it. So they made a huge deal out of this, okay? So the whole Brew community, apparently, and then they had all been watching and sharing that video, The Most High Stopped Me Dead in My Tracks from getting the sex change.
Let me show you that video. And that video is actually, I don't know if I posted that. Oh, my bad. I don't know if I posted that to my Facebook. I think the only one that I posted to my Facebook was this one. I might have posted that other one. I just don't know when I did, if I did. But I know for sure it was one of the first. It's the first video that I even uploaded. So I think I might have. I think I might have posted it to my Facebook, but I don't know where it's at on my Facebook. 1 second. Let's see. View channel. And we'll go to videos and oldest. Okay, so the only reason this one is showing first is because this one, my original video, I actually shortened it, okay, because initially it was much longer. All right, it was much longer, and so I had re-uploaded it after shortening it, okay, and so it ended up putting this video first and then this one, okay? Because, like I said, initially it was this one. Because if we go to, let me show you. Let's go to studio. So I'll show you the very first video was actually that one. The Most High Stopped Me Dead in My Tracks from getting a sex change, okay? Let's go to content. Filter. Can I not filter when it was? Let's see, visibility, private, apply. Alright, so you see, this one was posted first, May 18th of 2021, and it's private, okay? May 2021 premiered. Okay, that was my first video. Let's see. Cause man, it probably take forever to scroll all the way there. Cause I got over 700 videos now, and they only allow you to do 50. And I don't think there's a wait. There might be a way to go all the way to the end, huh? Let's see. Is there a way to go all the way to the end? No, probably not. Yeah, they want you to do it a little bit at a time, bro. And I'm not trying to do all of that. It will take forever. 50 at a time. That's crazy. So, you know, bruh, I don't know how to get there quicker. Yeah, there ain't no way to get there quicker, bro. And that's annoying. Like, what the hell? And then I have to scroll all the way down. Like, they need to make it to where you can scroll all the way to the very final one. Like, bruh, come on. I really don't want to do this. I just want to prove that that's my first video. Because that... And I didn't want it to be. Like, I was like I came out with this message kicking and screaming. I did not want to talk about the transgender issues and all of this, okay? That was one thing I wanted to avoid. You know, like the plague, okay? I didn't want to mention that, all right? But this was what the Father was calling me to do. Like, I was supposed to put it out there. I was supposed to talk about my life. I was supposed to talk about being transgender and how I was treated all my life being transgendered, okay? And I didn't know. I didn't know that until I started doing it. I was obedient, okay? So this is the first video, so you can see. I went ahead and did it. So you see? That was my first video. And I made it private because initially it was damn near 50 minutes. It was 48 minutes and 26 seconds, okay? The second video I published was on May 23rd, okay? And then I had re-uploaded it May 25th. So that's why it's showing that it's the second video, alright? When initially it was the first video. So there you have it. Alright, let's continue.
Okay, that video blew up, okay? And one day, that video blew the hell up amongst the brew community. Like, they were sharing it amongst themselves and watching it together. And, you know, just poking fun at me because I was born in a female body but have all of this masculine energy. And they're assuming that I'm wicked. You know, that I'm doing something wicked and I'm evil and all of these things. So this was what they were bringing against me. Alright, they were bringing all of this hell against me, claiming that I'm evil, claiming that I'm wicked, even though I put all of these things out on my channel. I explained all of these things, okay? And I did it in that video, so it's like, y'all watch the video, and then you still decide to attack me. And instead of helping me in my time of need, all of this fire was coming against me at the same time. Okay, this happened to me last year. Alright? And little bit after that, I was blessed. So that happened at the end of March. Okay? So, bruh, the end of March and all through April, I had gotten paid. My last paycheck was April 1st of 2022. And it was only for like $140. Okay? And 70 of that had to go to the apartment complex for rent.
I showed this many times on my channel. Let's see. $40. Let's see. Last pay. So my last pay, as you can see, was April 1st of 2022, okay, for $140.94, okay. And that was my last pay, the last time I got paid from the independent contracting gig that I was doing after all the shifts had dried up. It was kind of supernatural how all of this happened, okay. All of this happened at once. It was March of last year, 2022. All shifts were claimed. Every time I logged in, no shifts were available. All right. There was no limit to the amount of shifts that someone could take. All right. So as you can see here, March 27th through April 7th, there was literally nothing here. Okay. So you can see none. There was no shifts. There was none. Okay. I couldn't take any. So those who love money, the greedy, they ate up all the shifts. Okay? So I log out and I get to work on what the Father had given to me. Okay? So, there was nothing I could do about the lack of shifts. But it was in my spirit to not run. Not go out there and fill out job applications so that I can continuously earn money, when I had the work that was given to me. Okay? So I did have the confirmation of the work. All right? I had the confirmation that I showed in the last video, the continuation. Every time I logged in my Facebook, there was confirmation that I was to do what I was given. Okay, that this is what I'm to do. All right, so I chose to listen to my spirit. Okay, I chose to listen to what was in my spirit and do the work that I had been given. All right, so I've been doing this all of this time. All right, all of this time, this is what I've been doing. Okay, and let's continue in audio.
Okay. And then, I had bare necessities that I needed. Okay? And I think at that time, I was smoking cartons of cigarettes. Okay? So I didn't even have enough to hardly even smoke. Alright? I think I forget what I bought, bro. It's been too long, okay? And I don't want to guesstimate. But, I know I have not ever ran out of food for Tiggy. I never ran out of litter for him until now. Right now he has like one more use of litter, and it's not even a full use, okay? I literally been just putting sprinkles in there, trying to hold on to what little I have, because it's been practically gone for several weeks, okay? And so when I clean it again, he's gonna be out of litter, because I can't, there's just sprinkles left, basically. And this will be the first time that he'll be completely out of litter. But I do have enough to buy him some food, all right? And I need to give me some TP. And I don't think I have enough to get him more litter. But anyway, long story short, bruh. I did not get help in the brew community. Instead, I got attacked. Now, later on, I think actually at the beginning of April or the end of March, one of the elders did reach out to me. One of the elders did reach out to me, all praises to the Most High, and helped me, I think, with $100, okay?
And all of this, keep in mind, people, all of this is on my channel, okay? So I started my channel in 2021. Okay, and it wasn't until 2022, March of 2022, when the shifts dried up and I was no longer able to log in there and take shifts to earn money. Instead of going out there to get a job, I listened to the leading of the Holy Spirit to do what I had been given. This has been my life ever since, and all of this is on my channel. Okay, all of it. All of it. Every single bit of it. Okay?
So that helped me. Alright? That $100 went with $140, and I was able to make it through April. Okay? But I had done so much crime, bro.
And also, the same elder that had me read this, to him is the same one that had blessed me with $100. Okay, so altogether for the end of March and into April, I had a total of $240. Okay, a total of $240 minus what I had to pay for rent, and then I had enough, for my bare necessities and whatnot. Okay, continuing.
All right, that $100 went with 140, and I was able to make it through April. Okay, but I had done so much crying, bro. I had done so much crying out to the Father. My heart was broken. Okay, because the Hebrew family that I thought I had, was non-existent. All right, and though one of the elders reached out to me to help me with that $100, like I didn't seem to have their support within the Hebrew community. I had tagged several of the elders in the post, and trying to get help because I was literally being roasted. Okay, I'm literally being roasted on social media. All right, on my wall. Okay, on one of my posts or a video or something. I think I had I forget what video it was on or what post it was on, bro. It was on something, but I was being roasted in the chat, okay? And I was like, the only one pretty much, and there was maybe one or two brothers, and it was one or two righteous brothers and sisters that was advocating for me, okay? I wasn't completely alone, but for the most part, bruh, I was pretty much alone, okay? And everybody was pretty much taken aback, all right? Everybody, because, this was shocking to them because they didn't know, all right? And they were putting all the emphasis based upon, the sex I was born. And so, because I didn't conform to that, I was basically casted out of the Hebrew community, and it's never been the same since, okay? So April was a hard month for me. The end of March and April, I had done so much crying to the Father. I was alone, okay? I was ostracized. I was casted out. And the Father was telling me not to run nowhere, not to go get no job, okay? So here I'm with, $240 to my name, not knowing how the hell I'm going to pay rent come May, and sure enough, come May 1st, after much petitioning to the Father and supplication, crying, tears, and all of these things, continuing to walk in my purpose by faith and not by sight, a Gentile brother, has sold a righteous seed unto me, $500, okay? Just right off the bat, I think it was either $400 or $500, okay? $400 or $500, something like that. Righteous, bruh. Righteous, and it had no qualms whatsoever. But the only thing, he wanted to do it via PayPal. He said he didn't have Cash App. So he asked me what my PayPal was, and I had to explain to him, how I don't, use my legal birth name, but that's what it's under. And so anyway, he sent me that, and I was thanking the Father. I rejoiced to the Father. I put all praise reports on my channel. So my whole life and all of these circumstances is all on the channel. Everything that I've been through since the Most High told me to do this full time, all the proof of that is on this channel. Okay? My life period. Okay? Taking in a homeless person. Okay? Didn't know it at the time. I was just trying to do a good deed and feed the person because, she asked me if I had anything to eat. And at the time, I didn't, I was coming from the store, but I didn't have anything ready made. So I had her come with me and, I cooked for her, okay? I think I remember cooking banana pancakes, okay? And then I let her take a bath.
Let me show y'all where this is at. Hold on a second. Let me take you with me to Chrome. Because, I keep telling you all of this is on my channel, and it really is. My life is on my channel, and I had no idea that it was going to be this way. I just followed the leading of the Holy Spirit, okay? So it just so happens that all of this is on the channel, okay? 1 second. Go to the studio. It'd be easier to find it this way. I think it came to a head in that one video. It can't get no realer than this. So let's see. Can't get no realer than this. Okay, so it was July. It was around July. Bruh, I wish there was an easier way to get to all the videos that I had did around that time. You know, without having to do all of that scrolling. But this is the video that I did. It was recorded on 7/13. Let's see, when the hell did I publish it? The audio is recorded on 7/13. Come on, computer. Bruh. Okay, so it was recorded on 7/13, but I published it on 7/23. Okay? Published it on 7/23. And so this was about it like accumulated. So let's go ahead and continue in the audio. I think it might have been a 7th day, but I'm not sure.
And then I let her take a bath. I didn't know she was homeless, okay? Lo and behold, she ended up shitting on my damn bathroom floor, okay? I ended up having to clean that up, okay? Didn't even say any, I don't know if I said anything. I think I might have brought it up to her, but if I did it in love. But I cleaned it up, okay? Nevertheless, I didn't just let it sit there and force her to clean it up when she, I operate in love, okay? You know? But anyway, this person took full advantage of my generosity and the kindness of my heart, all right? Stayed here 7 days and had lied to me every day, okay? Started just making up stuff every day, talking about she related to Janet Jackson and all of this, that Janet Jackson is her long-lost sister, just making up all kinds of crazy stuff, okay? And so I knew that she was lying, all right? I began to know that she was a compulsive liar, all right? When she was telling me that she was supposed to be getting disability and all she needed was a caretaker, all right? This is what she was telling me, that she was going to have me be her caretaker, all right? And how much she would get per month and this and that, as long as I would be her caretaker. This is what she was telling me. And she had her dad, but she kept calling him her brother. But I think she kept calling him her dad, and I think that was her brother. Okay, so he told me that he was her brother, but for some reason she kept wanting to refer to him as her dad. So, and she kept telling me that he lying, that's my dad, he just don't want you to know he my dad. But he seemed logical, okay? He seemed very logical, and he was the one that had confirmed on the 7th day that she had been lying the whole time, because he got a hold of the clinic and where she was supposed to be staying. And she had left. She left of her own free will, but they had told her that she can no longer get her disability unless she's in the facility. Like, she can no longer have a caretaker outside of the facility, okay? Because she was a compulsive liar. And every single one of her caretakers, she accused of stealing her money, okay? She accused 7 caretakers, all right? 7 caretakers prior to me. This is what her brother told me over the phone, okay? She had tried to pin theft of her funds on 7 of her caretakers, you know. But she manipulated me, telling me that she had caretakers before, and they all tried to take advantage of her. You know, she played the poor me role, okay, so that I, you know, have empathy and compassion for her, all right? Telling me that her family, you know, tried to take control of it and not take care of her. They were taking her money and doing what they wanted to do with it and not taking care of her. This is the type of stuff she was telling me, okay? And so I just wanted to do right by her, all right? And the Most High knows my heart, all right? He knew my heart, and he also knew hers, okay? Now, long story short, all of this is on my channel. All of it. All of this is on my channel, all right? Believe it or not, all of this is on my channel because it was led by way of the Spirit this way, okay? And so, long story short, bro, once he told me that she cannot have a caretaker and that she could have her funds as long as she's in the facility, she can't have no caretaker outside of the facility. So once I find out she lied about that, she had to go, okay? Because why I'm gonna let her stay with me? I had shared generously and freely of all my resources, even my smokes. And the first night that she was here, she done chain smoke like half my damn smokes. And at that time, you know, I was still smoking cartons of cigarettes, you know, so I could barely supply my own damn habit. But I had freely put my pack on the table, not knowing she was going to be staying with me, you know. But I freely put my pack on the table and told her to just smoke whenever she wanted, you know. And like, bruh, like later that night I see she was chain smoking them. And I'm like, oh no, you can't do it like that. I'm like, I don't even smoke like that. I can't afford to smoke like that. And no, that's when I took my smokes and I'm like, nah, I can't let you do that. You know, I can't afford that. And she didn't replenish anything that she had used during that 7 days, okay? Her brother had, you know, said that he might be able to help replenish some of it, but he never did, okay? I never held him to it. I never held anybody to it. I never held any grudge in my heart or nothing. I gave it to the Father. Okay, I sold it as a righteous seed unto the Father. You know, I was used by the Most High to show this woman righteousness, okay? For 7 days, I showed this woman righteousness, okay? A pure-hearted spirit, okay? Serving her, all right? At least 2 meals per day, all right? I took care of her, all right? I waited on her, all right? Let her use freely of all my stuff, okay? Gave her my Nikes, the only pair of Nikes I ever had in my whole life, okay? They were given to me by my ex-girlfriend, brand new. She had bought them for me, all right? But they were worn down, and I was wearing, you know, newer shoes. And she asked me if I had shoes. You know, and at the time I couldn't find my older shoes, you know, and so those were sitting there. And because I'm not materialistic, you know, it just popped in my head, why not just give her these, you know? Sure enough, you know, they were a perfect fit for her. Hell, I could have still wore them. They still look nice with my clothing, you know. But again, I am materialistic. I gave her my Nikes, okay? They were still hella comfortable, all right? But, long story short, on that 7th day, when she had to go, she was demanding that we check the mailbox. See, we had just called DHS for her food stamp card and all of that. And I think we had called 2 days prior or something like that. And she was convinced that it would be in the freaking mailbox, right? But I was telling her, no, it's not going to be in the mailbox. Plus, it was early in the morning on that 7th day. It was probably like maybe 10. I hadn't had coffee yet, you know. I hadn't, you know, taken care of my personal hygiene, you know, so I wasn't trying to, like, get dressed and go walk to the mailbox, bruh. And this was the 7th day that she was here. She had pretty much been ungrateful the whole dang time. The first few days, she was very grateful. The first few days, she was very grateful, even, like, commended me on my hospitality. She was like, wow, you're the nicest person I have ever met. She was like, I've never met anybody like you. She was like, you got such hospitality skills, like, just complimenting me left and right. You know, I'm like, I'm just a child of light. I just choose to be obedient to my father, you know. And so this is what, you know, what it was, okay? But as the week progressed, you know, she just began to take full advantage, like, I'm stupid because I'm a good, nice person, you know, that they could, like, she can manipulate me, okay? And I'm like, you can't manipulate me, all right? Just because I'm kind-hearted and, you know, I'm full of compassion, love, and mercy, don't mean that you can manipulate me and gaslight me. Because, you know, she was saying that if her brother comes here, he'll need to sleep in my bed. And I would need to let him sleep in my bed, and I would have to sleep on the floor with her. I'm like, no. Ain't nobody sleeping in my bed but me, okay?
She really said this.
But it's like just trying to test me to see, you know, how nice I was, you know? How nice are you gonna be, you know? Like, and, so anyway, all of this is on my channel, bruh. Long story short, okay, I keep saying that, but long story short, 7th day, found out she lied about all of this, and so she wants to go to the mailbox. You know, and I don't trust her with my cat, okay, because, you know, now I know her character and, like, I'm feeling kind of iffy about her now, you know, not knowing what the hell she's going to do because now she knows she got to go, okay, and so, I didn't want to leave my Tiggy out there with her or even attempt to try to take a bath because he knows how to open up the bathroom door and go out there. All right, and I didn't want her to open up the door and let him out or just do some evil shit, you know. So I went ahead and just threw something on and made her come with me to the mailbox, all right? Checked the mailbox, and that was that. And the whole way to the mailbox, she was cussing me out, okay? Believe it or not, on the way to the mailbox, you know, we leave my apartment, right? I'm locking the door. And I'm walking to the mailbox, and she's following me. And the whole time she's following me as we're walking to the mailbox, down the hall, down the stairs, all the way through the apartment complex. She's screaming at the top of her lungs, cussing me out, calling me out my name, and all of these things. And I never retaliated to her, okay? I never riled back at her and cussed her out. None of that. I just kept walking. I just kept walking to the mailbox, you know, checked the mailbox, showed her that she didn't have no mail in the mailbox, you know, and closed my mailbox back up, brung my mail with me, and the whole time as I'm walking back to my apartment from the mailbox all the way to where I'm about to turn off to come to my place, she was yelling at the top of her lungs, cussing me out, calling me out my name, saying all kinds of lies about me and all of this, saying really crazy things about herself and sexual things that she do with her dad, and like just the demon was going crazy within her, okay? Like the demon was really coming out within her, all right? Demon was really showing itself, okay? And I just kept quiet. I just kept quiet and came on home. She didn't follow me home. All right, she went on out the gate. Okay, she went on out the gate and I came on home and I had a peaceful environment again after 7 days of pure hell. Okay, 7 days of pure hell, but I served this lady and I showed her righteousness to the best of my ability.
True story. This is a true story, okay? So literally, for 7 days, I showed divine love to this lady. I didn't know her from Adam, okay? She was of my bloodline, you know, looks-wise, on the outer surface, you know. I had compassion on her, okay? Treated her as I would want to be treated. Okay? It was upon my spirit to touch on how, I had no idea that I was going to be coming with these messages, okay? At that time, I think the message that I was working on was, why are we here? That was one of the main things, one of the main videos that I was working on at that time. Why are we here? Hold on a second. That was around the same time. She was staying with me at that time when I was working on that video series, Why Are We Here? So you see right here, opening a new, so we see the date. Here's part 1. Okay, it was recorded on 7/1. So when she came, I had already started working on this series. Okay, so I was in the process of working on this series while she was here. All right, I think maybe I was on the second part or so. And like I said, she was here for 7 days. Okay, she was here for 7 days. And this is what I was working on. All right. So you can see around the time that she was here, this is what I was working on. All right. All during that time, because this was during the time that I was walking in my purpose by faith and not by sight. Okay. Uploading all of this, doing the work. Okay. Putting my actions where my mouth was at. Okay. I told the Father that I would love to, do what he was giving me. All right. And I did not like having to put it aside in order to earn money. Okay. I didn't like it. And then the shifts were taken from me. The shifts were dried up. At first it seemed like, not a good thing. Okay. In my physical mind, in the logical reality, in my logical mind, it didn't seem like a good thing that there was no shifts available for me to earn any money. However, it did free up my time to work on what the Father had given me. Although that wasn't giving me no income, I didn't see it that way, but, I'm like, okay, but Father, yes, I have no qualms in doing this, but how am I supposed to live? Okay, I got rent, Father, I got bills, all right? So long story short, yes, he has sustained me all the way from when he told me to do this all the way till now. But it's been a struggle, okay? It's not like I've just had, abundance and like I just been living lavish. No, I've been going through a hell of a lot of suffering as I've been obedient, doing what I was instructed to do by faith and not by sight. Okay? It has to be known that you're doing this by faith and not by sight. How could I be doing it by faith and not by sight if I didn't have to suffer? Okay? Suffering is a part of it. All right? Because how else would the Most High truly know that you're doing this, because it's what you're called to do, and not so that you can gain money or clout and all of these trivial things? All right? Because if he allowed you to have, abundance like all the time, then, how would he know? How would it be shown that you're not doing this for money? The only way that it would be shown that you're not doing it for money is to continuously be doing this when you don't have money. Okay? To continuously be walking in your purpose, creating all of these videos while you don't have support, while you don't have money. Okay? And the proof, the fact that I've done this, the proof of all of this is on this channel. Now, if you choose to turn a blind eye to it and act like, oh, that's irrelevant, is unimportant, it doesn't matter, that's on you. However, the truth is here for those that are seeking. Let's continue.
But I served this lady, and I showed her righteousness to the best of my ability. And, no, I ain't never been restored, except for, not from her, but the Most High restored me. Alright, because my ex-girlfriend, after she had left, and my ex-girlfriend happened to reach out to me, and I, told her what all happened and all of that. She ended up sending me a care package, alright, along with a gift card with $100 on it, okay? So this is the way the Father operated, okay? So all of this time, bro, since 2022 when the Father told me to do this, okay, full time. And I think I had let her stay with me. This was around late March into June or maybe even July, alright? I don't really remember. It was around in there, okay? So it was after the Father had me doing this full time, okay? And so, yeah, these were trials and tribulations that I went through that's on my channel, okay? And the Most High has kept me afloat all of this time, okay? All of this time until, I started coming with harder messages, more bitter pills, getting people to understand social stigmas and labels and conditioning and putting people in boxes and trying to force people into categories and social conditioning, like let people be free to be themselves, A lot of self-righteous people did not like these messages. They didn't like messages like the Most High don't hate LGBTs, okay? They don't like messages like the Most High can't use transgenders, bruh. These self-righteous people that are puffed up in their pride and their arrogance and they're set in their ways and the things that they've been taught to believe, the things that they done read in the scripture, no effeminate man is going to make it into the kingdom. That was injected. That's an injected scripture. Okay? Because an effeminate man is just a man that has feminine energy. Okay? And how do you know that, that person wasn't born that way? Okay? A male born with feminine energy is not a sin in and of itself. A female born with masculine energy, male energy, is not a sin in and of itself. Okay? It only becomes a sin the same way that, feminine energy is with the feminine body and you're, attracted to the masculine energy in a male body and you engage in sexual activity. Okay? It's the same thing with the masculine energy in a female body, connecting with the feminine energy in a female body. Okay? The sexual immorality is sexual immorality. Okay?
That's what people need to understand. So, there's been a lot of stigmas and labels and all of these categories and all of these titles of men created upon this earth. And we're all expected to fit into these nice little neat packages, these nice little boxes with a bow on top. And then, the wicked, those that set themselves up in authority, they are wholly wicked, okay? And they want to cause division amongst all humanity. So what do? They exploit everything. And when it comes to sexual immorality, they literally exploited the hell out of that, and they created all of these stigmas and all of this, blew everything out of proportion when it comes to homosexuality and lesbianism, transgenderism, and all of these things. Okay, so they took it to the extreme. All right, to demonize it. So therefore, those who are just naturally born different, knowing that the Most High, the lover of all of our soul, the creator of our unique spirits, that he would use us in these last days, now we're seen as the enemy. We're seen as evil outright because these wicked people have polluted and perverted everything. Okay? They have demonized homosexuality. They have demonized transgenderism, okay? Because they put the most debaucherous things out there in the open, and they make it like this is what homosexuality is, all right? They make it like this is what transgenderism is. So, this is what most people have in their mental image. When they see someone or they hear someone say that they're transgender, they have a certain image in their mind about what a transgender is. Okay, they have a certain image in their mind about what a homosexual is. Okay, so that's what's happened, people. All right, and so that's why it's important to let go of dogmatic belief systems. You shall know them by their fruit. Okay, not by titles, labels, stigmas, freaking social conditioning, and or outer packages. Okay. You cannot possibly know a book by its cover, okay? You can only know it by its contents, what's within, okay? So please, stop looking on surface level. Stop trying to stay on surface level and judge from a surface level viewpoint, okay? Because you're going to be wrong each and every time.
Or feminine energy in a male body craving masculine energy in a male body. Okay? That's how that happens, bruh. And then sometimes, there's the bis, okay, that like both. But again, sexual immorality is sexual immorality. We're supposed to remain pure, okay? We're not supposed to be engaging in no sexual activity.
And that is what the scripture means by sin is sin. It doesn't mean that sin is on the same level. So we all know that pedophilia is a worse sin than two consenting adults, okay? There's a longer judgment that you're going to face for pedophilia, taking advantage of someone that is defenseless, okay? Abusing someone that is defenseless, okay? Then two consenting adults consenting together to do something, all right? In the eyes of the eternal law, of love, life, and purity, there's different levels of judgment based upon your transgression, okay? Rape is going to be seen as a greater transgression than two consenting adults. And pedophilia is going to be considered a greater transgression than just rape of someone, an adult, another adult, okay? It's still really bad, but you did this to someone that's a child, the innocence, okay? And bro, I'm just saying there's different levels, all right? So we need to understand not everything's going to be on surface level. All right, but the scripture where it talks about sin is sin, that's when it's talking about the sexual immorality between two consenting adults, whether it's two males together, two females together, or a male and a female together, heterosexuality, homosexuality, whatever. Okay, sexual immorality is sexual immorality. It's on the same level. All right, but you got these self-righteous heterosexuals, in their dogmatic belief systems that will be engaging in sexual immorality and fornication, all damn day. They got several different girlfriends, all right? They got several women that they're sleeping with, but they want to put their mouth on an effeminate man. They see a man that's effeminate, and they don't know whether or not this effeminate man engages in sodomy, but no, they want to put their mouth on this effeminate man and claim that he's going to burn in a lake of fire for eternity. Not understanding that they are the ones in transgression. Especially if that effeminate man ain't engaging in sodomy, ain't actively engaging in any kind of sexual immorality. Take me, for instance. Born in a female body, but with masculine energy. Many of these self-righteous brews were actively engaging in sexual immorality with the opposite sex, and quick to put their mouth on me and call me evil. Yet I'm celibate. I'm pure before the eyes of my Maker. I'm not engaging in any kind of sexual immorality whatsoever. But I'm being obedient, walking in my purpose by faith and not by sight. I'm keeping the eternal laws of love, life, and purity to the best of my ability. Pure-hearted before the eyes of my Maker. But all of these people want to put their mouth on me. This is what I went through last year. And I had to endure that and stand through that. Continuously walking in my purpose by faith and not by sight.
So that has to be tamed, okay? No carnal pleasure. But there ain't nothing wrong with, having masculine energy in a female body, brother. Or feminine energy in a male body. It's been looked at as something wrong, but that's because, it was demonized on purpose, okay? You think that, a male with feminine energy, you automatically, assume that they're engaging in sodomy. But you don't know that for a fact. You don't know that for sure. You're assuming that. That person could be celibate. Like me, okay? I'm in a female body, but yet I was born with natural masculine energy, okay? But I am celibate. I don't engage in sexual activity. So all you self-righteous, pretentious people, who think that the Most High can't use me, you're sadly mistaken. I've been obedient to what was instructed for me to do, and you focused on me and not on your own transgressions. So anyway, that's what it's like. When the Father calls you, you're not gonna be well accepted by the masses, okay? And I got many strikes against me. I got many strikes against me. And these self-righteous people, they can't stand me. Alright? Because I don't fit in any of their boxes. Okay? Like, bruh. From gender to, staying stuck in one book to, not believing in all the indoctrination such as we all come from Africa. Okay? Like, bruh, I'm about elevation. Okay? I'm about unity. All right? I'm not about separation. I'm not about hatred. I'm not about allowing people to continuously badmouth the Most High and blaspheme His name. Making Him both good and evil. You can't do that, okay? The Most High is not both good and evil. All right? No, we choose whether or not we're going to be good or evil. Because the Most High gave us free agency. Okay, the Most High is all good. That's why we have free agency to freely choose good or evil. Okay, but people don't want to take accountability for their own damn actions, so they want to claim that the Most High is both good and evil, and that we don't have any choice. We don't got no choice. Like it's predetermination. You know who we gonna be and how we're gonna be and all of these things. No, it's not, bruh. Yeah, you know, there may be some predetermination, yes, but that we still have to answer the freaking call, okay? We still got to wake up to our purpose. We still got to do our part and be obedient, you know? People acting like they ain't got no damn responsibility whatsoever. Like, they ain't got to take responsibility for their own damn transgressions. People out there shooting. It ain't even freaking midnight yet. So anyway, I really wasn't trying to get on that topic. You know, it flowed that way, you know, because people need to understand when the Most High calls you, you're not gonna be well received in the reality in which we are born in. Okay, most people are comfortable and complacent in the false reality that the children of light awakens in. Okay, we awaken in this false reality, and we're given the understanding. So you know, when we're given the understanding, everything begins to make sense to us. You know, and now, you know, so I'm walking around not only with the eyes to see, but now with the understanding, okay? With the keys, all right? I got the keys to the kingdom, all right? And great understanding of the oracles of the Most High, all right? And people despise that, all right? And they see it like it's unattainable for them, but that's not true. You know, first you got to humble yourself. And many people don't want to do that. You know, they're afraid to do that. They're afraid to let go of the things that they've been taught to believe all their life. You know, they act like they're going to go to hell or something, like they're going to burn in a lake of fire, literally, you know, if they don't hold on to what they've been indoctrinated to believe since they were a child. You know, you were a little child when they told you that you're going to go to hell and burn if you don't believe in Jesus. Like, you know. So anyway, I'm not going to keep this long. On that note, shalom.
And there you have it. That's the full audio that I recorded last night. Now, if the truth offends you, it's most likely because you are deceived. Okay? It's that uneasy feeling that you get in the pit of your stomach. You know? This nagging in your head. Like, that's the cognitive dissonance. Okay? Because you're holding on to core beliefs that you've been taught since you've been a child. That's what causes the uneasiness, okay? This is what causes you to despise us, okay? Cognitive dissonance is why people get upset when their beliefs are challenged. I understand that many of the things that the father, mother has caused me to speak in these days is contrary to inner core beliefs that has been instilled within us since birth. Okay? This is why the scripture tell you to humble yourself like a child. This is why the scripture tell you to be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Cognitive dissonance is a mental conflict. Okay? It occurs when beliefs are contradicted by new information. Now, of course, this sounds like new information, me telling you that homosexuality and transgenderism, lesbianism, and all of these man-made titles is not a sin. Okay? No, what becomes a sin is your actions and what you do. Okay? Therefore, if you are actively engaging in any kind of sexual immorality, then you are in transgression of sin. Okay? Regardless of what title you use. You can be heterosexual all day. That don't make you righteous. Okay? It don't make you righteous automatically just because you identify as heterosexual. It don't make you righteous, you Hebrew Israelites, just because you come into the realization that you descend from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You ain't righteous just because you wear fringes. You're not righteous just because you get married to the opposite gender, to the opposite sex. You're focused on trivial things that is superficial while you ignore the matters of the heart. It is your heart condition that the Most High cares about. One second. The Most High wants to give you a new heart. He wants to put a renewed spirit within you. Because your spirit even has been corrupted. Yeah, your spirit can be tainted. Okay? When you grew up in a world being taught everything contrary to the will of the Most High, you know, there's a counterfeit spirit that's created within you. Your spirit is tempered. Your spirit has to be washed. Your conscience has to be purified. Okay? And how do you purify your conscience? But by hearing the eternal living word by way of the Spirit. Being convicted, which will cause repentance. It will cause you to have remorse. That's necessary. Second, and show you the Most High looks at the heart, okay, not the outer package. 1 Samuel 16:7. For the Most High does not see as man sees, okay? For man looks at the outward appearance, but the Most High looks at the heart. The Most High looks at the heart. Psalms 119:11. I have hidden your word in my heart. That's David's prayer. And that's my prayer. All right? His word is in my heart. All right? Proverbs 4:23. Guard your heart. Okay? Psalms 111:1. Okay? 111:1. I will thank the Most High with all my heart. Okay? Deuteronomy 6:5. Love the Most High power with all your heart. Okay? Don't love money. Don't love materialism. Don't love the things of this world, the pleasures of this world, things in your carnal flesh. No. Love the Most High with all of your heart. Search me, O power, and know my heart. Okay? 1 Samuel 13:14. A man after the Most High's own heart. Okay? Psalms 51:10. Create in me a clean heart. Okay? Proverbs 3:3. Write them deep within your heart. His eternal living word. It lives within us. It's embedded within our conscience. He cares about our heart condition. Okay? Acts 1:24. You know every heart. The Most High knows every heart. Okay? Psalms 9:1. I will praise you, Father, with all my heart. Okay? The Most High cares about the heart. Alright? He is near unto the brokenhearted. I've been brokenhearted all my life, people. I've been outcasted and ostracized all my life. He is near to the contrite of heart. Psalms 34:18. The Most High is near to those who have a broken heart, and saves such as have a contrite spirit. Not you self-righteous, pretentious ass people who think you're righteous in and of your own might, in and of your own thoughts. Because your ways are the ways of this wicked ass world, and contrary to the eternal laws of love, life, and purity. On that note, shalom.